So today we continue with our class Shabbos Home, right? And we left off on chapter 5, and today's topic is activities prohibited because it might they might lead to erasing. So we said writing is one melacha, and we finish with all of this. With all of the details, then we went into erasing with all of the details, all of the examples, and now we say we're going to discuss all of these extra prohibitions prohibited by rabbis. So don't do this because it might lead to erasing the actual prohibition, violation of a biblical commandment. And it says the sages prohibit reading certain material on Shabbos, where there is a room for concern that the reader might erase incorrect or irrelevant information contained in the material, and thus transgress milacha of erasing. This prohibition applies regarding business-related material, such as a contract, and reading the menu or a guest list for a meal that one is hosting. Okay. So let's quickly read the commentary. We're going to explain this piece. Some poskim consider reading the business-related material to be fall under the biblical prohibition, pursuing business goals, right? And that's what we say on during Shabbos morning Kiddush. We discussed it yesterday. Actually, yeah, believe it or not, we discussed it yesterday in our class Kitzur Shulchan Aruch, right? Not pursue like a business and not to talk about business. So, and when a person is going to read business-related materials, so it's only natural if he would start speaking to someone about it, right? Or thinking about it, which is not proper. And plus, if it's a contract, like he might get to erase something. Say, it's absolutely wrong. How I could have missed it, right? So, like sometimes they give you a contract to read, or like not contract, like an agreement, and it's 78 pages. And who is going to read that? But very interesting. Whether this person took his time and he covered everything and he found some things that according to him is wrong, and he might cross them out, right? Or like would want to underline them. So for sure it is a problem. Okay, that's why our sages said don't read this contract. Menu, right? Menu meaning your menu, wherever you have a company over. So you want to serve them several dishes. You have a menu. You have guest list, seating plan. Okay. And it says the sages further prohibited reading most other secular materials on Shabbos. Most of the other secular materials on Shabbos. Okay. To ensure that one would not read business-related materials. This additional prohibition is known as a decree lest one read the informal document. There is business-related document. Only certain limited category of secular materials were excluded from this prohibition, as will be set forth below. Okay, so let's do it again, and we're going to explain. So the sages prohibited reading most of the other secular materials on Shabbos. So all of the secular books. I mean, we have so many Jewish books that we did not cover yet, and we didn't even open and read the introduction. So why would we waste a second of our life on this secular material? Okay. So we'll see some exceptions. For example, somebody is studying for a test, but it's only like some limited exceptions. Okay. And before we continue, so let's let this class be for successful delivery of our dear students who is part of this class. Almost every day he joins. Most of the days he joins. BeEzrat HaShem. So he's now in the hospital with his wife, delivering the baby. They say that you have to induce. Right, because the due was on Rosh Hashanah. So very interesting. All right. So may it be for the merit of delivery of a healthy mother and a healthy baby. Okay. So let's see. And let it be like not painful, or as least painful as possible. Okay, so let's continue. The sages further prohibited reading most other secular. So, no, he's not here. Most other secular materials on Shabbos, right? To ensure that one would not read business-related materials. Okay, right? Meaning because one leads to another, guaranteed. This section, this additional prohibition is known as decree, lest one read the informal document, right? So because one is going to lead to another, as we said. Continue. Only certain limited category of secular material were excluded from this prohibition, as we're going to see some signs or something. Okay. The prohibition against reading material that one might erase and other secular material applied to scanning the script with the eyes as well as enunciating the words. So just because somebody reads with the eyes does not mean that when he or she is going to find a mistake, they're not going to try to correct it, right? So that's the problem. So they say don't read it, not allowed to read out loud, or like just scan with the eyes. Let us proceed to describe this prohibition and their exceptions.